Hello. What's going on, everyone? It's Camille out of Savannah, Georgia. And in this video, I wanted to come on really quickly before my 9 o'clock mentorship and just talk to you about how to prepare for a weekend away when you have a top level mentorship. Super duper important, because once you work your way up to the point of being able to afford private time with someone of high value and other people who have paid their money to do the same, you really don't want to leave with regrets. Okay. And in case you, maybe this is your first time following me, but this weekend I had the privilege of being able to spend time with Derek Harper and, oh gosh, so many of his colleagues who are experts in their field, from videography, photography, to virtual assistant outsourcing, to tax strategies, you name it. Oh gosh, real estate, you name it. They are not just in it, but they are experts at it. And so, gosh, it was just really stretching my belief and really helping me out to pinpoint some areas where I definitely need to do better in my business. So I'm very pleased with the last 48 hours, but there were some things that I did to prepare that I want to share with you guys, because I noticed that there are some other people who wished that they had thought of those things, right? And I used to be one of those people. So the first thing I'm going to get to is energy. Okay, you have to have energy to endure. 48 hours doesn't sound like a long period of time, but you got to realize this. When your mentor puts together a weekend type ordeal or experience, they're trying to give you the most bang for your buck, because they realize a lot of times you're either driving from afar or flying from afar. So they want to maximize your dollar, which means they're going to maximize the time. This is not a 9 to 5 type ordeal normally. This is a 9 to whenever. Day one, when I got there, we didn't go to bed until 4 o'clock in the morning. So when I say energy, I mean that literally. Especially the older you are, you better have some type of supplements, gummies, whatever. You better have. For me, it's my products, okay? The 3 that helped me out the most this weekend were literally my NRG, okay? Capsules that give you amazing natural energy. My liquid multivitamin, NutriBurst, okay? And I like it because these are in very convenient forms that you can just rip open and drink on the spot, right? And they don't come with all that sugar and unhealthy ingredients like some other things have that pack on the pounds and give you that up and down crash and burn effect. And I also had my sea moss on deck. I mean, when we were in the hotel conference room and we were basically role playing how to build out an 8-figure business, that was an intense project. I needed all the brain capacity I had, and I needed to be alert, right? So I definitely had these 3 products to give me energy all day and all night. All right. Now, the second thing you need is power. Guys, you don't want to be that person who has to run out because the conference room only has 2 plugs and they're all taken. So now you're in the hallway missing the meeting because you have to charge your phone. You have to charge your computer. No. I am a mother. So I come with a plenty of bags because I cannot stand to need something and not have it. One of my favorite things to have literally are, and I meant to bring it, but you know, the portable chargers. The portable chargers for your phone, and even sometimes mess around and I'll bring a whole like wall portable charger to plug my laptop in, because I cannot stand to be inconvenienced sitting in the floor on a corner somewhere to plug in my computer. And these things are relatively cheap now. You can get them for like under $100, or the one that you plug your computer outlet into, you can get that for like $130. At the very least, I will tell you this, bring an extension cord. So again, my favorite one is this one. It's very small. It's very small, but it's very long. All right. And I will put the link to this extension cord. I'll do it a little bit later. Extension cord link. I have to write that down to remind myself. But this one is my favorite one because it gives me enough plugs for my computer. And guess what? For a friend. All right. Because sharing is caring, guys. All right. When you're at these conferences, you never know who knows who. and you want to really make friends. And so somebody else who also is like, oh, my cord won't reach, you can offer them that. You need that cord? Lisa, everybody needs this cord. I actually have 2 of these, because not only does it have these 2 right here, but it also has these 2 right here. So that's for your phone. So like somebody was asking me earlier in the day, they were like, hey, do you have an Apple block? Or I need to charge. It doesn't matter what phone you have. As long as they have the cable, I can help them out. All right. And y'all have no idea how appreciative people are when you like, girl, I got you. But honestly, the portable power is really, really where it's at. I think I have like 4 or 5 of those bars, and I never have to get up and leave and be inconvenienced. Okay. So it saves me so much time. It saves me so much time, and I never miss a thing. All right. So the third thing that you want to do is, speaking of time, you want to make use of your time. Always have a game plan. All right. Don't be off in the bathroom or on the phone just talking to clients or stuff. When I'm away at conference, my clients know I'll say, I'll text you back. I'll explain to them, I'm in a webinar. Your clients, hopefully you have systems in place to take care of people for when you're away. But if you do not, hopefully you've done a good job of attracting the right customers to you, that they'll understand that you're not at their beck and call. You're not a concierge. So I see so many people miss out on major nuggets that their mentor is dropping from the front of the room because they're in the hallway taking a dang on invoice. You can do that anytime. Make use of your time. Plan, prepare, give people a heads up. Let them know in advance, I'm going away for the weekend. You need to get your orders in now. You need to contact me now. Have a cut off time, because you spent your money to be there. And when you actually do get there, it is to your benefit and your financial future that you just completely milk the experience for everything that it has to offer. On top of that, things like those events are usually at beautiful environments. I've never gone to a weekend away that was at like a trashy place. Like, why would you? Right? So when you go to those places, I'm telling you right now, something as simple as having, like, I have 2 phones, right? That's why it's on a family plan, so it doesn't even cost that much. But with my phones, what I do often, some of the pictures that I post, y'all, that y'all like, beautiful picture, it was taken in a bathroom somewhere because the bathroom was that beautiful or something like that. But seriously, hotel lobbies, conference rooms, when your mentor rents an Airbnb, those places are usually decorated beautifully, and it's a great time for you to capitalize on a different location and give your social media some variety, some presence. So all you have to do is make sure you come with, just change your shirt. Do like the newscasters do. Change your shirt a few times. Put your hair up in some, put your hair down in others. Maybe switch out your earrings. Do a few things different. And then stand and take different selfie shots in different backgrounds. You can use this for captions. Like, why not, instead of posting a caption that you took from somebody else, you can just post it on your social media plain, but why not include a beautiful portrait of yourself, right? And then put the caption on top of the picture. Lisa said the pics I posted were great. Thank you, girlie. I've done it wrong so many times that I think I'm finally starting to get it right. But it takes practice, guys. All right. And literally you can take your own headshots and have enough content for months at a time. That is what most great social media like influencers or content creators do. They do batch type content creation. So you'll think that they did something over a long span of time, and they didn't. It was in a period of very, very compressed time frame. You can do the same too, as long as you plan. All right. The fourth thing, stay close to the fire. Stay close to the source. Okay. Your mentor is who you are there for. So stay close to them, because people will tell you things in person they would never say online, on a Zoom, during the conference call, in the Telegram, in the WhatsApp, in the Messenger. I don't care. They will tell you things. Let me tell you something. The first night at the Body Mastermind house, it was like real world, y'all. So how this was set up, it was very, very well thought out and planned. He had people that came for the experience. First of all, this man misses no money. So he had a virtual component before this weekend. So a few weeks before the weekend, there was a virtual component to prepare everybody who was coming for the weekend, and to offer, it was offered at a lower ticket to help people be able to still get some information even if they couldn't travel, right? So the virtual component was like, we'll call it the small order. The medium order was you get the virtual, everybody got the virtual if they bought the other two. So the medium order is you're actually coming to the event for this past weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and technically Monday morning, right? And then the large order was you're coming to the event and you're staying at the Mastermind house, which is a house that he rented out for us. Oh my gosh, it was so wonderful. So I stayed at the house because I like to be close to the fire, and I did not want to have to, like, I knew he would be dropping those jewels because he has energy for days because he don't do no work. He has his work outsourced to he'll tell you, he has his work outsourced to everybody. So he has tons of energy, even though he's making tons of money. And that's why I like coming to these types of things, because I'm like, hold up, Kim, you working too hard. You work, now you make good money, but he make way more than you and he don't do nothing. I need to be around people like that. So that can rub off on me. No, it's not going to rub off on me, but so that I can get that mentality and learn how to do the same over here in my business, right? But there were some people who were not there when we were talking around the outdoor fire pit at 4 a.m. in the morning, and he was going in, y'all. This man has lived many lives, and he has so many different points of reference to pull from when he was answering the questions that we were asking him. And this was not one of those times when, you know, my son, I love my son, but he was asking me, hey mommy, come here, because I'm on the Zoom with my mentor a lot, but oftentimes I have to cut off my camera because I have to go mommy duty. Right? The only reason why I'm talking to you right now is because my little one's taking a shower. But at home, in the regular environment, it's very distracting when you have the laundry, when you also have to do dinner, when you have to do that. It is so much better. It was so much better this weekend to literally just be able to sit there and write notes and commune, fellowship with the other, ooh, there's a frog on the window, with the other body members, and have the private chef be like, dinner is served. What? And all we have to do is get up and get it. What? It was just like a total, just uninterrupted flow of goodness, y'all. Okay? But you want to stay close to the fire. Again, just like you put your clients on notice, put your family on notice. Yes, check in with them, but don't be outside on the phone for an hour. No, singing lullabies and things like that. Stay close to the fire. There were a lot of people who were not up with us when we were at that fire pit, and they missed that conversation was worth the price of the event in itself. So be ready. Hey Kevin, what's going on, bro? And then the last tip is pay attention, y'all, and help out. Pay attention and help out, and be aware of more than just the obvious. So maybe it's just the way that I was raised, and no shade to anybody who was there. If anybody who was there jump on my live, but I noticed this with my first mentor, David E. Moniti, and Organo Gold. He was like, you know, everybody wants to go out with you when you're rich. Everybody wants to come to your house when you're rich. Everybody wants to drive in your car when you're rich, and stuff like that. And it is really true. As I observe people, it's the truth. Like when a lot of wealthy people have thrown events, and I've been there, people just be leaving their well, I guess it's not even wealthy. People do it at the club, at the reggae club down the street, right? But people, I guess when they're out, the lack of awareness, yes, somebody might be hired to clean things up. But for me, I noticed that if there's, hey, what's going on, coach? I noticed if there's trash there, like I would never take my cup, and if this is a plastic cup here, I'm just going to leave all my trash right where I'm sitting. I'm just going to leave my plate there because you rich, you hired somebody to do it. And I'm not saying that people are thinking that, but that's kind of how it comes off. And so I know, like in our Organo Gold meetings, Holton Bugs, David and Monique, they used to pick up stuff off the floor because they said they will never be too rich to, you know, basically just not have decency. You know what I'm saying? Again, no shade to anybody, but be aware, because I promise you this, the majority will not do that. The majority will not care. The majority will just go along thinking that's what you paid other people for, or somebody else will do it. So when the person who is the host, and I remember this from giving big house parties in my house, anybody who helped me that I saw picking up trash, I paid special attention to them. Girl, take you a plate. Here, take you this, take you that. And I mean, you get favor. just by being a decent human being. Okay? Also, pay attention. When I say pay attention, I mean completely. So here's what I mean. Like, yes, we were all there for the mentor, but like I said, he had his friends there, and we all know them from prior Zooms, but they all brought their wives there, which was beautiful because I love seeing the family dynamic. I am just as appreciative to the wives as I am to the men. Like, I was literally telling, and it's not a kiss butt thing, because honestly, if you're funky, then you ain't got to worry about me saying nothing to you. But they gave off good vibes. So when I met them, I did let them know, hey, you know, thank you so much for supporting your husband so that he can be there to support us in our businesses. And you wouldn't believe how appreciative so many people, because when I say it, I mean that. If I don't mean anything, I'm not going to say it to you. Okay? So you would be surprised at how many people really appreciated just that gratefulness. Okay? And also, like, my mentor's wife was in the kitchen cooking for us at one point at the same time, and I just thought that was so humble and so nice. But I was like, why are you here? And I asked her, do you want me to fix your plate? Not because I'm her servant, but because I have been in that capacity where, okay, this my man, he done invited all these people over, so I'm into this thing by default. I'm gonna stick beside him. Like, I remember throwing big parties and people taking home 2 and 3 plates, and then in the night I'd be like, where's the ribs? And at that time my husband would be like, oh, I guess they all gone. Well, hold up, this our house. How the hell we gonna have a party and we don't even have? So I started putting food to the side. It could be in the laundry room, it could be in the oven, it could be wherever. I started putting food to the side off rip so that we were taken care of. So this weekend I was asking my mentor's wife, girl, hey, you want me to get you? You want me to get y'all? Y'all good? Because you see how we eating up in here. And later on, she and I spoke, and when she finally sat down to eat, we spoke over breakfast. And it's really just interesting getting to know the other side of the big person. You know what I'm saying? So again, my 5 tips for preparing for a top level mastermind weekend. Number 1, have energy for yourself, because it's going to be some long days and some long nights, baby. Have power for your devices. Don't be missing out on what you paid for because you out in the lobby 16 feet away charging your iPad. Don't do it. Don't play yourself, okay? Have the portable power. The portable power battery packs are best. I usually come with 4 and 5, and like I said, I often have a nice extension cord with not just the charger for my phone, but also plugs for, you know, USB ports, and out one for me, one for a friend, one for me, one for a friend. And people are so appreciative. Like, people have literally bought my lunch because I gave them power, y'all. All right, so energy, power. 3, maximize your time. Okay, so have a plan. Bring extra t-shirts. Bring a hairstyle. Have a hairstyle that you can easily like transform, updo, downdo, things of that nature, so that if there's any breaks in sessions or things of that nature, that's not the time for you to sleep. That's not the time for you to sit there looking stupid, right? Just, hey, no, go someplace, child. Take some selfies. Take some selfies in the hotel lobby. Take some selfies in the garden. Take some selfies in the bathroom. I really don't care. But take some selfies, and then later on you can drip it out over your social media and you can have some space, what they call it, dead space. So have some like this, you know, you in the middle, you in the frame, and then have some off to the side so that you can put a little bubble there and put your quote there. Yes, that's what you're going to do. Maximize your time. 4, stay close to the fire. If you paid to hear this mentor speak, why are you on the phone talking to your boyfriend for an hour about the next Netflix documentary that he's watching without you? Who cares? Stay close to the fire. If your mentor is awake, like, and I ain't gonna lie, Mr. Harper was going so long, there was 2 guys sitting on the side of me on the bench that we were outside, and then 2 other young ladies. And at one point, because I'm old, at one point I was like this. And Mr. Harper, he always busts me out. He was like, Kim, barely hanging on over there. I was like, I'm here though. I'm here, because I was like, he will not go to bed before me, because he was dropping some gems. But I did tell my brothers, I was like, y'all gonna have to hold me up like Weekend and Bernie's in a minute, because a sister's struggling. Because at that point, you can't take these products because now you're going to be up, right? Once they wear off, it was time for us to go to bed. But Mr. Harper didn't care. But anyway, I was staying close to that fire, okay? And then the last tip is, while you're paying attention to your mentor and you're staying, Lisa laughing at me, while you're paying attention to your mentor and you're staying close to the fire, be aware. Be aware of the environment. Trust me, whatever you paid to get there, they probably paid more. I know for a fact Mr. Harper paid more than, like, I could not. We were in a beautiful house, 3 levels, two decks. When we woke up on Sunday morning, he had 2 massage therapists in the master bedroom to take 2 people at a time. Full body 30-minute massage. I thought it was going to be the mall type massage, you know, with the reverse chair, reverse chair. You fully clothed, and the people just be like, okay, you done. And he's like, okay, cool. No, no. They were like, okay, you can change. And I was like, change? Like, take off my clothes? I turned into my grandmother. But yeah, we had 2 massage therapists upstairs. On the main floor, the chef was cooking all of the time. We had a photographer that was taking each one of us. People were getting pictures for their ebook covers, for their courses, for their banners, for social media, for so many different things. In the front lawn, Mr. Harper had his Rolls Royce. His friends brought over their Lamborghinis and exotic cars for us to also take pictures with. On the bottom floor, we had a videographer to help us shoot value videos. I couldn't pay for all that crap myself. I couldn't rip all, not your grandma, yes. My grandma don't do massages, girl. Only person that can touch her is the Lord and the Holy Spirit, girl. But yeah, I couldn't rent that house and pay for all those people and do all of that myself in one day. In one day, do you know how much stuff I got done that I have been wanting to do literally for years, right? So I know he paid more than I paid. So, my gratitude to him is just being aware and being cognizant. Hey, is there trash that needs to be picked up? Is there anything that I can do to help? Just being aware. And then also, like I said, when you're in these environments, some people only pay attention to the main person, but pay attention to their I don't want to say they're secondary people, but I'm always, it's just awareness. Like, I know for a fact, my customers, that when they call me to place an order, if they're like, hey, Kim, how's Kassan? What? You call my son by my name? Okay, bet. I see you. I see you, Miss Awareness. And you pronounced it right. That means a lot to me because he means a lot to me, right? My customers that have sent my son birthday gifts, sent him money. I have customers that's like, hey, I'm sending him, I Zelled you some money for him for fireworks. I Zelled you some money for Easter. All the major holidays, that means a lot to me because although my son has given them no value, he's important to me. So when I'm around my mentors or people that I respect, I'm paying attention. I'm aware of their children. I'm aware of their spouses. I'm aware of, am I making the job easier or harder for the people that they've hired to maintain this property where they are treating me to an experience, okay? It might seem like, yes, Mr. Anderson said, my nephew, yes, he's in the shower. But it might seem like a small thing, but it's really, really a big thing, y'all, all right? So those are my 5 tips. Energy, power, make use of your time, stay close to the fire, and pay attention and help out where needed, all right? So I hope that helps you guys. I know that, all this is contagious. You guys see me doing this stuff, and if you're not already doing it, you're probably going to start doing it soon, or you're probably going to unfollow me. Either way, I'm cool with it. All right. So when you start going on your top level weekend masterminds, which I strongly encourage you to do, make the money, save the money. It is so worth it if you do your due diligence. All right. But yeah, once you start doing that, keep these tips in mind. Refer back to this video. Share this video with someone. Lisa said, great info. Thank you. You're so very welcome. Even though I'm late to my 9 o'clock, I really wanted to get this out. Super important. But yeah, share this video with someone that you think will find it helpful. And then I will go and I'm going to log into my mastermind at this point. And in about 30 minutes or so, I will put the link to this cable that y'all like, because it really is so easy to travel with and just the best one by far. that I've ever had. All right, I'll put the link in the comments down below of Facebook, and later on it'll be in my description box of YouTube. Instagram people, just inbox me. Okay. All right, thank y'all so much for watching. Bye.